November 2nd, no, November 1st. Why me I say November 2nd? The 1st of November 2022. I I'm making a promise to my YouTube family that I will be more visible online. So if you are just joining, do go ahead and like this video. I just saw somebody liking, and just send all your questions, anything. If it's off topic, just send your questions tonight. And yeah, so tonight I'm going to talk about things I wish I knew before leaving university, because you know it's a girl they in a one entire different world right now. Like I'm at me I want adults. Yes, I'm an adult. We never normally say it because even when like going to high school, you know, so you're definitely, you know, under your parents' rules and governance, and then even going to university, even though it was leaving home, you still had some start sort of shelter by your parents. But when after you leave university, you know that it's basically not you on your own, because some parents are supportive and stuff like that, but majority of the times you are legit on your own after university. And I wish I knew a lot of things before, you know, leaving university. And that is why I am here to talk to you about it, because what other topic should I talk about? I'm not a prankster. So, you know, say I will definitely talk about things I know how to uplift other person and so forth. So if you're just joining my live, do like this video, comment if it's your first time. If it's your first time, do go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and everyone just share. um right now my brother nice, you know, my brother nice, guys. Look at so this is one of the things, like living on your own means that this is your dinner, egg and bread with a little cheese. And no, one for me, one for him. And bag juice. I can't, brother. Don't live for your own. Right now, if me dey a country, if me dey a country, food cook every day. Can't manage it. And guys, we have to go wake up tomorrow morning early. Matter of fact, tonight after the live, me go season up chicken so that me can cook earlier morning, because at the first of the month, and I have to make sure say take off your part, take off. You should have carry two plate. I have to make sure say girl cook our yard, because me cannot afford for don't cook and then go buy food on the road. Me can't manage that. All right, so things I wish I knew. It's not in order, so it's not in order. It's not in order of priority. No, man. Even the bag juice, them then cut out. Watch it. May I tell you, boy, the way time hard. Even the bag juice. Look at this. Even the bag juice, them cut down pan. No, sir, bag juice. No, which brand this? Irene, I go out with nothing, you know, because a half a bag juice me get right here, so. Half a bag juice. Guys, say hello, no? 5 people on my live right now. Say hello. 6 people, it's going up. So things that I wish I knew before leaving university, not in any order. I think first let me say, persons we see online and just in general, I think everybody trying to make it in life, like half a win and know what we are do. It's like a trial and error thing when it's happening, when we are going through life. So if you feel like you're there one stage in your life and you say, yo, I'm depressed, and you don't know where I do, you're not sure if you do something right, like you're not sure about your direction. I think everybody have that feeling. So just to put it out there, we're all trying to make it in life, and that's okay. So if you feel like you're kind of stagnant, or you feel like just something just feels odd, I think in your 20s, leaving university, whatever, leaving university, leaving high school, I think it's a normal thing. So if you feel that way, it's very much normal. Second thing, have a budget. So budgeting is really important, and I know we learn how to save from an early age, but do you understand like the depths of saving? Because if you are save, right, and you save in a one regular bank account and you just a save with no purpose, it a go hard, because if something happen to you, the money there I go like go down the drain. So I would say if you're saving, have two bank accounts, one for your saving and one for your regular checking account, like your day-to-day activity. Also, saving is all about having also emergency fund, and having an emergency fund means that you have this set of money that you suppose you lose a job. You have this set of money that can suffice for about 3 to 6 months, or any amount of months you want. So you can live independently on your own without a job, not working for about 3 to 6 months. That is called an emergency fund. Fund that you put away for an emergency. If you lose your job, that's an emergency. If something come up, that's an emergency. um Buying my car, I use all my emergency fund to buy my car, and no, me not have no emergency fund, so me I start from scratch. So no, it's kind of hectic. It's kind of not down, but it's kind of a bumpy stage right now, because as I say, I use all my emergency fund. So now I don't really have much savings, but I guess we're on the same page now, so I can actually teach you on how to build an emergency fund, right? To save and put away money. So first, have more than one bank account, right? When I was saving for my emergency fund, I put, I don't know about much money put, but I put like the least about $40,000 in a bank account. Just put it in the bank account. I don't have a card for that bank account, so I can't draw the money, and I just put money in there. I don't even look at it, and that's how I actually build my portfolio as it relates to an emergency fund. And I got an emergency fund. So with the emergency fund, right? So if you are working a 9 to 5 and it takes, whether your expenses include your light bill, your water bill, your grocery, everything that per month your expenses accumulate to. So if for finance yourself a month, all your expenses paid, it's like let's say 60,000, some people 100,000, all their expenses paid. That will be for 1 month. So your emergency fund is going to be like, suppose you want your emergency fund to be like for 3 months or for 6 months. So if it's for 3 months and your total expenses for the month is 100 grand, then you know, so for 3 months to get an emergency fund, it has to be $300,000 to suffice if you lose a job, or just to cover all your expenses for the month. So that's an example of how your emergency fund should be. For if you want the emergency fund to be 6 months, then you know, so that is $600,000 your emergency fund should be. So you have separate and apart from your regular savings, and emergency fund should be you should have an emergency fund, that's in case something comes up. What else do I wish, yeah, so I wish I knew what's an emergency fund, and how that works and why I need it. I wish I knew about stocks as well. and even the mindset about stocks, and what just understanding it in general. And stocks is not that hard to understand. What I can say about it is that when um what I can say about it is, if honest somebody texting me. What I can say about it, all right, so with a company, I have a business, right? And I own the business 100%. But with the stocks now, let's say like Greece. So Greece company was owned like 100%. The owner was 100%. The business was basically for one person, right? But they wanted to extend the business and share the business. So let's say me now split my business in two. So now the profit is 50-50. So me and somebody else split the profit 50-50. So I own 50% of the business and the other person owns 50% of the business. So I have shares in the business. Half of the business is shared towards me, half of the business is shared towards somebody else. So with stocks now, how that works is basically you owning a portion of the company. So the company is broken down, or is being shared in different portion. So the company actually give you a part of their business, and that is shares. So sometimes they'll share it up, and based on the amount of shares that is available in the market, you are able to buy into that company. So you buy shares into the company. So simply you own a part of the company, right? And um when you own a part of the company, you whatever profit the company makes. So all right, so you own a part of the company, you buy into Grace, right? And you have shares into that company. Let's say you buy $1,000 worth of shares, right? And the 1,000 worth of shares you bought is let's say $20,000. So the 1,000 shares you bought was for $20,000, but each one of those shares went up by one. So it's like well, yeah, so the shares went up double. So when the shares went up, one shares was for, I can't calculate, just say one shares was for $1. Now one shares is for $2. So it went up how much percent that? I don't know, 100%? Yes, yes, it went up 100%. Yes. So now one share is for $2. So it's gonna say, well, you bought it for you bought $1,000 worth of shares for $20,000. Now it is at $40,000, and that is how you make a profit into the business. And the only way you make a profit into the business is when you actually sell that share, right? Because with stocks, or with stocks, you have to buy and sell. So when you buy it, you own the company, and whatever profit the company has, you have it. But in order to make a profit off it, you have to sell that share. So if you're going to sell the share, that is when you make a profit off the company. That means when you sell it, you don't have it anymore, or you just sell a portion of it, and that's how you make money in stocks, right? I wish I knew that better, because it if I knew that earlier, I think I would approach it better. And people normally have like, oh no, them no want, it's too risky. And it's not risky, because it is risky. Oh my God, why am I saying that? I'm gonna take it back. Guys, it's very risky, because you can have your money and it gone. It can go by 100%, and it can go down by even 100%. You understand? So that's the risky part of it. Because in a business have highs and lows. So one day you can make profit good. One day the pandemic can happen and the shares gone down. Right? So that's how, yeah, it's kind of volatile. But at the same time, in this economy, you do not want to just save your money, because saving your money is, me don't know how much percent. Honestly, me don't know about the bankers. Me know, yeah. I think it, like saving your money is like about 3% or less if you save your money in the bank, right? But when it comes to saving, for me, it means investing. Investing meaning you have your money, but you're making your money makes money for you. I hope me make sense, you know. Your money is making money for you. Yes, yes, guys. So that's what that's basically what stocks is all about, you owning a part of the company. And what people don't understand either is that when big organization, when you buy into this company, you actually have a voice, because you're now owning a part of the company. So when they have business meeting to revise their financial year, to like any input about the business, you have a say, because you can attend these meetings and have a say because you are actually owners of the business. So yeah, I wish I knew how to do that earlier for make your money spin for you. Yeah. Um and also, like, I don't have any questions. Who is on my live? Because I don't want to like stray and persons don't really understand what I'm saying or the importance of it. But do you understand? Also, with leaving school, I think we have this mindset. I had this mindset too. In leaving school, we think say everything will go all right. We're gonna get the job just like that. We graduate with degree. We're degreed. Everybody may see a post picture and them degreed and they're happy, and it's a wonderful feeling to have a tertiary education and not actually just having it, not just actually being able to get it, but you have it in your hand, because some persons go to university and the ways of life them not actually finish. So when you finish, you feel proud, and you think that you need to be rewarded for it, because come on, you spend 4 years, some people spend more than 4 years, and it's hard work and dedication. So you must come out at a good degree, get a job same time, get a big money same time, which is fine. I totally agree and I believe in it. But I think that it's ideal, but it's not a reality. It can be a reality, don't get me wrong, but don't feel like your back is against the wall, or feel like are you one if you finish school and everything now work out for you. When I finished school in 2020, and a lot of persons didn't know, or I didn't really share it, but when I finished school in 2020, I was making less than $50,000. I think it was $48,000 a month. Girl, apart degree. Girl, well educated. Yeah, girl. No, I mean I say, then this right. Me I look on it and me I say, then life did can this hard. And may I say it's unfair. And yes, it is unfair. But don't, I'm saying this to tell you that don't feel like you have to start at the top. I wanted to start at the top. You should start at the top. Like, like, sometimes you don't have to go through the little struggles. You can start on the level where you think you're the. You understand? But if it comes to a point where you have to sacrifice some things, then sacrifice some things and try do that. So when I was making $48,000. Me never say 48,000, me did just say 40,000. Cause me round it off, me round down. Cause 48 closer to 40 than 50 when it comes to reality. When it comes to real life, you understand, say 48 is not $50,000. $48,000 is $40,000. Because me there for pay Taxi fare. No, you know me, I look for it though. I had to pay taxi fare. Taxi fare was I can't wait. Taxi fare was about $3,000. No, let me check it. Let me check it. Let me check it. Let me check it. Till me I like it drive and me I say, God bless this man, you know. God bless this man. Bless the man who carry me go work and make me save that little 150 day. That little carry me half of the journey. Me I say, God I got bless that man. You hear? Right now, I pray for some blessing for that man the way save me little 150 for go work. 150, 300. No, so I get drive go work halfway. So I save I save that 150 and 153, 300. So I save that about $300. Yeah, $300 a day times 5 day a week times 4. $6,000. Jeez, me I said $6,000 a month, right? $6,000 a month, you know. So me I pay $6,000 a month. Divide minus the 48,000, right? That's a 42,000. Plus, me could buy lunch, you know. I could buy lunch. So, just say 40,000 plus your pay rent. Plus you have to, so you see them hard life you teach you how to be innovative. So you see why me I go hard with my business. You see why I made it after I go hard with my business. Cause me I say, me can't live off of this. I could live off of it. I was living with my sister at the time and God bless my sister. God I got bless enough people because enough people shape and mold me and make me understand life. And I was living with my sister and even just finishing school, I went on internship. That internship wasn't paid. I you know so with internship most of the time they not pay you. Some internship you get paid, but the internship that I went on first they never pay you. I did it for 1 month and I was at Waterhouse. Waterhouse. Me tell us I'm come from town and I did there Waterhouse and you know a girl jovial so when me a pass me I call to people and you know every day me just walk I actually walk to work because me did forget Portmore with one of my family. Our Waterhouse, and Waterhouse was nearer to the workplace than Portmore, because Portmore would have to take bus. You see, all of them something here you have to think about. You have to think about being at Portmore or being at Waterhouse. Being kind of comfortable and then being kind of not comfortable. You have to sacrifice some things. I know say Waterhouse a ghetto area, but you depend on the borderline, so you depend on the little line there, so you kind of alright, you know. Some of the Waterhouse and me I go work and you know upstanding citizen of Jamaica, you know. And I was there and I actually walked to work. I walked to work in the mornings, and when I was walking to work, and you'd understand why I would walk. I would walk because for one, it saved money and this internship wasn't paid for. And one day I was walking to work and for me, I'm very into them things there. So walking to work wasn't a problem because you know, say, girl, well athletic, girl, well in our gym, and from a long time, I love them something there. For a long time, girl, know, say, the body go well nice, you know, cause, you know, it's even not even eat my egg and bread. Guys, you need to, you know, say, me go come out for the live here because you don't want me to share my story. Cause while on there and listen to me and not even comment, not even one comment, like you say, you know, so the story are very inspirational. You know, say me I learn look at something Shaday, or you say yes Shaday, I know them look at something here. Me not talk because we not go out with nothing. We not dip on my life like our life. Yeah. No man, we not give me a little vibe. After me day I tell you no the hardship. Eh? We not go on nothing right now me I eat my sandwich. Me I eat my sandwich. Guys, so I went to the supermarket today. Being on your own and living an adult life, you would understand that the sliced cheese them more expensive than a bread. I'm gonna go to the supermarket today. I'm gonna buy one bird, one bag of dog food, that are the retail one them. One bag of dog food and one of the sliced cheese. Anyone them have sliced cheese here? See then I miggle. I want sliced cheese. And living on your own and being an adult, when 3 items come up to $1,600 and the cheese will have 12 slices, dearer than the entire something. The cheese have a 500. Yeah, man. Yes, Francis. You learn. Yeah, man. I love them little encouragement. They see, know me I eat now. I mean, I cut the conversation, so you hear me now. So I must continue with the story. The 12 size of sliced cheese, dearer than the bread. The bread are for $507. And the sliced cheese are for $517. And the dog food are $400, almost $50. Everything come up with GCT $1,600. I never. Remember I went to bread at $250. Slice some. I not buy sliced cheese next time. The cheese get little spices. Get little. But me now. So I was walking to work one morning. And when I walk to work, somebody in one gas station said to me, why you walking? And I never know how to answer the question. Because for one, I was walking because it was in the morning. Although the sun did a little bit hotter than usual, because in the morning it's kind of refreshing and stuff like that. I was walking for one because I like walking. And the traffic with that distance, it makes sense I walk. You understand? It just makes sense me to walk. Also, I was walking because I was on an internship. I wasn't getting paid. And if I had spent my money to travel to work every day via a transportation, then it would have cost me. Plus, me have to buy lunch. Plus, me have to do. And me never answer him. But it was a good question. It was a really good question. But sometimes we have to walk until we can probably take taxi, until we can probably drive, until that me have to tell you now. That me have to tell you about that story there. So don't matter what other people, don't matter what you see post on social media, because I wasn't posting that. I was like, I don't think people even actually know all of them so weird. Me never did I post that. Girl, well nice. You could have talked to me. Girl, I post her life. Girl, well nice. And girl, they would have never know say. And that was in the middle of the pandemic. And I said to myself, in the middle of the pandemic, when everybody was home from university, I decided to do an internship, because with and let me tell you how it works too. So I already did my internship, right? I already did some hours, but in the summer when the pandemic happened, I wasn't working or anything, and I decided to go back on another internship, because for one internship actually increase your experience, and person who understand say you can go to school, finish university, and you finish university and have experience, and the experience is through internship. People don't realize that, but when you finish university, hear what people say, I have my degree and I don't have any experience, so how comes them want experience with a job? When you can actually in a university, and during university you will build your experience by going on internship. And internship is a fancy word for volunteering. So you can say to yourself, say, look here, this is my ideal company I want to work with when I finish university. Apply. Tell them, so look here, I want to volunteer to your organization. You don't have to pay me. No, man, you don't really say it that way. That's the last option because you want pay. You understand? So you tell them, say, I want to do an internship with your company. You understand? And then when they message you and say, you know that we don't have any space because with the internship, most of the times they will pay you. So once you say internship, in a them head, them I say, oh yeah, for them have to pay you. So in the when you message, when you send them application letter, and me go touch back to that. So when I send them an application letter, you tell them say you're interested in an internship, and then they will say, yes, we have this available, or yes, you can actually, start or something of the sort. Or they can say, that I don't have any internship spots available. And sometimes they will initiate and say, we don't have any internship spots available, but if you're willing to volunteer, then that's fine. If them not say that, say, look here. You say to them, say, okay, you don't have any internship spots available, that's okay. I am willing to volunteer to your organization. And then no, then not refuse that. Me I tell you, say, who no want free labor? Who no want free labor? Me can tell you, say, them are gonna accept you cause una like free labor like HR. The worst of government work. Una like free labor. And once you do that, you get an internship. So finishing university, I already did my internship, but because I was home not working, I went on another internship to expand my experience. And so that's where that came in. So after I finished my internship, two internship that gone, two of them not pay. So after I finished my internship, I saw God good. Say God is a good God. So after I finished my internship, in the middle of my internship, or to the end, almost to the end of the internship, another company called me, and guess what the company say? Shaday, we want to hire you. Guess what they want to hire me as now after we finish two internship? They want to hire me as an intern. And you see when I call mommy same time. When you see when I call mommy, me no remember, me would have cuss, me would have cuss na expletive language, But me start cussing, I mean, I say, mommy, me nah go. Me nah go. You can't talk about me just to finish university. I already do all our internship them. I gonna call me a big woman. Big woman for our next internship. You're mad. But this internship was paid. So the internship was paid, and it was, as I say, internship are for, as I say, I was getting on 48,000. 48, I think of 48. 48,000. If not less. So I never did I accept it. Because girl full of pride and girl well degreed. Girl have her education and girl have her education. Full stop. I have the experience, come go and couple internship, but girl have her education. Nobody can tell me that. Nobody can take it from me. So me not gonna work for that. And that time, most of my friend them start work. Cause I send out a whole heap of application, I send out application. One time I think I did go work for one top high school. Cause when you finish university, teaching is probably one of the, I wouldn't say easiest, but if you think you have that capability and you just finish university and you want to get into a field that you know um you want to get into a field, teaching is always there. So sometimes they will hire you without a teaching degree, but once you have a degree like related to the subject area, you can actually apply for teaching. So girl well prestige on the old man have a degree, especially in a science. Who naga hire me as a teacher? Girl want be Only teacher never they want be a bio teacher. Girl want be maths teacher, physics teacher, chemistry teacher. Girl want be teacher. Cause girl have her degree and girl can get job. You understand? So me did apply out and me I say you can get one teaching degree and you can build a way. Teaching is a good place to start, I can tell you. Teaching is a really, really good place to start. I think I know a couple persons now still teaching and it's good. It's good. And persons like me who, I mean, I know probably can deal with that or love talking, I guess. We love chat. Can become a teacher. And with UTech do a lot of presentation. So you have you know how to communicate, it teach you all. UTech has a way how they teach. Every subject area, every course, sorry, you go on, you have to present. And so that helped me. So when I put on my resume, I can put all of that. Say, you have like experience, plus you do like a volunteering. So you have experience with children. Yeah, man, you take really good when it comes to that. So I applied out for teaching degree for areas for teaching for different areas also in my field, and the process was just tedious. And I think the pandemic helped me to understand. Me never really into like the newspaper and so forth, but when the pandemic started, I look in the newspaper. Sunday Gleaner, my best friend. I tell my father if I buy Sunday Gleaner. When me dey home and in the evening and it pass, me would call and say, go buy like a Gleaner for me. And he would cuss me say, me want the Gleaner, and me not take up myself, go buy Gleaner. And it was just that. And then I read in the newspaper, and this article says that you should you should customize. Everybody's doing the same thing. You should customize your resume because now is like a different time. Everybody are applying now. So for me to let your resume be seen or heard or whatever, you have to customize it. And that's how I started, like customizing my resume, starting researching and so forth. And even the approach. So nowadays, you want to work, guess what persons do? Me not get no work. Me I beg you look one work for me. And what them do? Just send an email with their resume and their cover letter. You can't do it the way them love. You cannot do it the way they're stick to the old-fashioned way and go the extra mile. I will tell you that if you really need a job, you are going to get that job. I am telling you. May I tell you. May I tell you from experience. So if you really need a job, you send the resume and the cover letter to the email, and you find yourself for the people them organization, not organization, organization, because you need that job. So you go with the physical copy and you already send the we call it now, we call it soft copy. When I learned that from high school. So you send both of them. Because why not the both of them? You see, when me I send out resume, I call them the next week. So if I send it out on a Friday, 5 o'clock, when we know it's work over 4 o'clock, if I send it out on a Friday, best believe that me I call the Monday man bright and early. And I'm going to speak and I'm going to say, hello, my name is so and so. First of all, then I'm going to carry it to the operator. Then I say, can I speak to someone in HR, please? And then now, when I speak to the person in HR now, you say, good evening, good afternoon, whatever. My name is Shaday Vassel, and I'm just checking to see if you have received my resume that I sent. And then I'm going to ask you their email, and then I'm going to say them receive it. Just that, just that. I know say them probably receive it because the email, right? But me still I call them to make sure. And then even when I go on the interview, I know say me not get the job. I know say me not get the job. Me still call them and say, me never receive no call back from you though. And me I wonder if I mistake. Cause me know say my number kind of strange, so probably I miss off one of the digit them. So me I call it for insurance say, you never miss my number. I never ring my phone and never get me because sometimes my phone can just You probably call me, and I not see the missed call. So I make sure I call you for make you understand. Say, me never see the missed call, but me know say you call me. So I ask you if the interview me go on, if I was successful. And every job I apply for, I say, I pray, I say, I say, that job you have for me. This job is mine. This job is mine. I always say that. Always have hope. Never lose hope. That is what I'm saying. Some of the time, I don't really use the words, the correct words and term, but I know that you understand, because I think that is my personality. My personality is, me know, so I don't really talk. I think I can talk intelligent or eloquent or I don't know, something of the sort. But I always talk down to earth. I'm always down to earth and real. Right? So may I say be persistent and never lose hope. Um and it's okay. It's okay to feel like probably, yeah, it's okay to feel like you're failing. I think in your 20s, go hard. Have a lot of failures, because you can't make a mistake when you're in your 30s are settle down years. When me finding in my 20s, make a lot of mistakes. Make a lot of mistakes. The first mistake me make when me reach a university, I be naive. Me join, we call it world ventures, and lose the whole of my money. And me probably still never learn. Cause no more than one time I get scammed. I get scammed enough time. But you learn your lesson. And I've learned. I've grown. I've learned. So I think it's okay to make mistakes. Me not finish. Somebody say I just see the message. Me don't finish the live, not finish. Me not even do. I think I step 2 me reach. First, make sure you start save and have an emergency fund. Second, invest in a stocks. Matter of fact, invest in yourself. Because the biggest investment you can make is in yourself. Whether you want to start learning how to do something new, and learning to do something new, you can invest in being a makeup artist, being a nail tech, hello, things where people they think say a downgrade job. Them the job they make money. People, so many time I say me not do that, and no, a them job they make money nowadays. So if you can be one bank teller and be one nail tech on the side, you understand? You can be one lash tech on the side. You understand? You have your own business on the side. You understand? You don't focus on one thing. You're multi-talented. I saw you make it in a life. You don't make it in a life just by your 9 to 5. You have a 9 to 5 and you have a 5 to 10 because you need to go your bed. You need to go your bed at 10 o'clock. And I'm saying this to myself. I'm saying this to myself because when you work out and you're tired, you need rest. So you need to have a 9 to 5 and a 5 to 9. Some people not gonna get it. But not, and some of the time, if you get, and it's fine to have a 9 to people think to them, oh, you want to be your own boss. You know, owner boss come with whole heap of struggles and frustration. And I would influence anybody to become their own boss, because the investment and the interest is exceptional. Exceptional. You think stocks make money? You think having stocks make money? You think having stocks make money? Making money is having your own business. That's what making money. Because the interest is through the roof. Like, if you know what I do. The interest is through the roof. You have your own business, your own company. You know what I'm saying? I never need to eat. All the time now. I mean, they all about the place. So, how far am I reach now? How far am I reach? Shanoy, which part am I reach? I have a job that I was supposed to apply to since Sunday. We'll go tomorrow. Yeah, man, apply to the job. Apply. Me did I listen to this remember, to this YouTube channel. I mean, I remember the word they say. I think a parallel sitting another. It means that you're overthinking. Sometimes we overthink. We overthink too much. We overthink too much. And that is some of our problem. If not half our problem. If not all our problem. Making a YouTube channel, posting a picture, doing certain things in life. We always analyze. We analyze too much. We analyze what people are going to think, how people are going to see we, what people are going to say about we. If the business are going to work, starting a business, applying to a job, you don't even apply to the job yet, and you think that you're not going to get a job. Good night, Philip. I'm basically talking about things I wish I knew before leaving university. So just let me know what you want to know, and I'll definitely talk about it. Yeah, man, we overthink too much. We overthink things too much, and that is some of us downfall. You don't apply to the job yet, but yet still you say, I'm not gonna get the job. You want to start a business and you da think pan it so till. I think one of the greatest things that I have learned. Yeah, man, true. One of the greatest things that I have learned is to put myself out there and don't overthink it. Even coming on the live, most of the times when I do videos, I usually think what persons are going to say, what persons are going to think about me. But not to really talk about certain topics because it kind of touchy. You know, this not gonna work out. But you see, when we stop thinking about all of that and just do without even thinking, like just do. Just do. Don't think about what people are gonna say, how it gonna happen. Just do. You want something to do and you just go at it. You see, when time I stop think like too much, because you need to think, you know. When stop think too much, I'ma do it. It better, it totally better. Like me see me wear. Me see me wear. Me see me have courage, and you know, it's like you can do anything. You can do just about anything. That is the feeling. The feeling is you can I can some of the time I just feel like I can conquer the world. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I can do the impossible because I changed my mindset. And even when I launch my planner, launching my planner, I didn't think it was a big thing for me. It was basically what my 5 to 9 was. My 5 to 9, as I said, was to make my planner because I know where I'm coming from. Some of the people them we see online, you have to think about their backstory. You have to think about where them really get their money from. And don't even think about that. That's not your business. But I just tell her this for tell her say, everything is not how it seems. Right? Everything is not how it seems. So don't feel intimidated by someone's success because your success story is coming and you have to work towards it. So don't watch anybody. Stay upon your path because your path are what you know about. So because you want to reach somewhere, you do what you need to do. Yes, see Philip put in a one nice work. You know, my like them something here. It look like, see there, them people I got school. You understand? Philip say, the moral of this meeting, think before you do, but don't overthink before you act. That is what I was saying. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, man. So, see, me know me, I forgot catch about myself, you know, me, I forgot catch. Which family there now? Which family there? Which family there? Kim, which family there? Yeah, man. So, which family there? How far, how far read? I got carried away by that sermon. So, with the planner, I was overthinking too much. And when I launched the planner, it was as I said, it was my 5 to 9, 5 to 10. And when I launched it, I never really did I do not know much about it because I was overthinking. I was overthinking to say that it's not going to sell, or who am I to do this big thing, you know? Who am I to do this big thing? Who am I to make a planner and want to motivate people and want to make a difference in society and want to feel like she make it in her life and want to live the nice, nice life? Who am I? Who is Shaday? Because the Shaday I know is somebody. I took picture with you. You're the tall guy. Hi. You're in 11th grade now. What are you doing? Which subject area? Do message me on Instagram. So that was me, and I changed my mindset because I started I started listening to audiobooks because I never really have no time. So reading is very important. Reading and understanding is very important. And I wanted to read more. But the life that I have to live, having a 9 to 5, trying to survive, being a business person, sorry, manners, being a business person, I started listening to books, the audiobooks. So my first book I read was, or I listened to, if you whatever you want to call it, is Think and Grow Rich. Yeah. No one of that. The Richest Man in Babylon. So the first book I read, like legit, girl don't read for a long time, girl don't read. So the first book I read was The Richest Man in Babylon. And after reading that one book, my entire life changed. Change. Do go ahead and read that book. When I finished that book, I started a business. Yeah, I legit started a business when I finished that book. And I get to understand life, and I started reading more. So I went to Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And then I started understanding life as it is. Understanding what are really values, what are really assets. Because having a car is not an asset. Having a car is not an asset. Having a car, right now, me have my car, more silly. Cause me a pay $40,000 or up to $40,000 a month for gas. Yeah, me can. I kid you not. I'm paying about $35,000 to $40,000 per month on gas. Do ask me what me I do with so much, cause me no know the gas just gone. The gas just gone. And that is what owning a car means. and people think that that's an asset. Bitch, I'm broke. Like, yeah, you are giving me 40 grand? I don't want 40 grand right now. Like, having a car, looking at an asset is anything that brings money to you, not takes money from you, right? So don't look at life like persons who have a car, persons who is there ever um so Philip said, is there a moment where you ever lost your way when it comes to your purpose? Yeah, there was a time. I still lose my way now and then. I think I have lost my way since couple months. Yeah. So losing losing my purpose, losing my way, sorry, moment in life was basically me growing up. Um, I I I not just so Shaday just get to talk to people and want inspire the world because one of the major thing that I was suffering from was low self-esteem, and that started long ago from probably basic school. What I remember it in a primary school, and then um having low self-esteem and and just never believing in myself and shying away from me being an extrovert and me being extra and me being all passionate and me being, you know, yeah, the little flare, the little glare, the little shining light of armor, whatever, you know, all of that. But the last year, I found myself um when a major thing happened to me when I pushed myself to the limit. That was one of the videos that I posted in 2020. When I was looking for an escape route, I was looking for a purpose. I was looking to find what I was supposed to do in life, and basically just finding a way out for me. As I say, I was looking for just something. I'm looking for a job, looking for my identity, finding myself, and I went to the extreme where I applied for a job and I had to push myself, and I thought that that job was for me, and basically the job made me go the extra mile. Come like me have shorter breath, me do all of the things them when me scared of. I was I did the video with the JDF thingy. That moment in life, like that changed my entire life and perspective, and that's why I don't really feel any way about it. Sometimes people say I should apply again, and I'm like, no, I'm bigger than that. That was just a success story because them failing me brought the Shaday that I wanted, brought the Shaday that I needed, and sometimes that is what motivated me to do better, because sometimes you think that some things are for you and they're not for you. They're just to help you in life and make you understand life more. So with the JDF thing, it pushed me because I went through, as me say, you can watch the video, but I crawled on my knees when I went home the day. I think and I had to go back to work. And when I did that, my knee them scrape up, my body weak. I was in pain because that was just so it was hard. But I got through, like I did it, and it showed me that I can do much more than my mind thinks that I can do. And when you understand, say, your brain actually tell you to sleep. Your brain actually tell you to rest. Your brain actually tell you say some of the time your brain tell you say you can't make it. And when you push yourself to the limit, when you push your body and just contradict everything that your mind is telling you and just go on, and you see you can actually do it. And I did that. I did it. As me I tell you, so the physical did bad. My pee up myself several times, because how can you in our soldier uniform ask for God bathroom? Ask for God bathroom. Oh yeah, my pee up myself enough time. That it was so nice. I'm sorry. It was so nice. I hope me did say this for the video. I'm not sure if me did tell him to pee up myself. But me pee up myself enough time. Enough time. Like when me did it, me I tell her say, me taste the muddy water, it smell like pig doodle. It got me swallow it. Like I did that. I crawl upon my hand, me do push up when me never do in my life. I do all of them something there, and I went through and I got through. And it was good. Them tell me all the nice things when I want hear, and I feel like me they belong because I'm a leader. You're going to be an officer, and it's a girl always have that in her, and yeah man, the commission officer selection board, yeah man, that changed my whole life and perspective, because I had to do more. And when I pushed myself and my sister made it all right, um, oh nice, October 5th. You got through? You got through? And when my sister like, girl, get through, and then, I never get through, but, it show me say me can do the impossible. I push myself to the limit. Yeah. So back to the question that Philip asks, if there was a moment in life that I lost my way. So I think my experiences, and even so that was when I found myself to say that Shaday can do anything that you put her mind to. Also, I think since recently, and that is why I kind of make the live that topic here too, because since recently I kind of lose my way. Kind of lose my purpose. I haven't posted on YouTube since January, February, March. I think since March. And now it's almost December. And YouTube was my best friend. And one of the reasons why I haven't been posting was because probably as I said, that's the moment in time when I lost my way or my purpose. And losing your purpose is, people think that losing something doesn't means that you're not going to get it back. But losing your purpose means that you're fighting to get back your purpose, or that's what it means to me. So losing something or losing my purpose, it's a step back, and it actually mess with you mentally, but it's like when you choose, and that is why I'm always tell people say, you choose your happiness. You choose your happiness. And so many times, don't think too much, because your happiness depends on you. So many times we're in a way depression, we're in a life, and on a whole, we just being at the moment. We just accept life as it is. But don't accept life as it is. The life is what you make it. So go and make life. You understand? Go and make life. So don't choose to be happy. Choose to recover. If you lose your way, step back, think about it. What accept it. Accept that you made a mistake. Accept that you have failed yourself. Accept that, you know, something just went wrong. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. But you're also going to choose that you're going to accept the moment and move on. So you just have to learn how to move on. It's very difficult to find purpose in life if you don't have confidence. Um, if you don't have confidence, but you can fake it. I've been faking a lot of things. I fake my way to the life that I have. And I've said this with unapologetically. I've said that word several times now. You don't have to have any confidence. You don't have to have it. You can just fake it. People faking where they are in life. Why not fake your confidence? It's I fake my way to the life that I wanted. Faking I put it as faking, but I don't think people would put it as faking. But whosoever you want to be in life, just imagine yourself and act accordingly. So if you want to be a confident individual, just do what confident people do. It's kind of simple. It's very simple. Like, yes, me probably want extrovert, but me get shy all the time. But people wouldn't know I'm shy because I don't act like me shy. You understand? So if you don't act like you're shy, then you don't shy. So just act like you're confident, and then people will think you're confident. It's easy. Trust me. It's easy. So you say it's very difficult to find your purpose in life if you don't have confidence. To find your purpose, I think I found my purpose. And I say think because sometimes God can redirect you. I think I found my purpose because from ever since I always loved talking to people. First of all, I thought that I wanted to become a therapist when I was, I think the first thing that I wanted to become was a bank, what do you call it now? Bank manager. Everybody did want to become bank manager in a primary school, but I wanted to become a bank manager. Then I said to myself, I wanted to become a therapist. Then I said to myself that I wanted to become a forensic scientist. So the therapist was what I wanted to do because I thought that that was my calling because I love talking to people and people normally gravitate to me and talk to me like that, like their problems, and I'll be like counseling them. And I consider it out. So I actually thought that I thought that I wanted to become a therapist. So hence probably that's why I love talking and that's why come here talk with people for a long time. So so um so that's what I wanted to be. But finding your purpose is what you love to do also. I think finding your purpose means something that you're comfortable with. And the people, all right, some of the businesses that do great is business that you don't really think about. Like people think say to do business you have to have a specific product or do certain things. Nowadays, people just do business based on their ideas and filling a gap and a solution to a problem. Some people have businesses based off helping other businesses, right? And that was because probably one person. I was listening to Tanania's manager. I don't remember her name, but what Tanania's manager name. I was listening to that YouTube video that Tanania did with her manager. I think it's the last video that she posted, our second to last video on her YouTube channel. And her manager, how she became a manager for Tanania was that Tanania always send her some ideas that she have, and she would tweak the ideas and make it better, right? And just fill a gap. And that's how she became a manager for Tanania, right? So sometimes our purpose in life is right in front of us and it's something that we do naturally. Like me now, why I think that my purpose in life is to help people other than my 9 to 5, is to help people and communicate with people and talk to people about, especially young people, is because I always gravitate to them and they always gravitate to me, and it's just natural to have a conversation with somebody about these topics that are mostly uncomfortable, like like these topics. Yeah, so that's my purpose in life. That's what I think my purpose in life is, to help young people find their way. I put it in I tweak it a little and say to transform the minds of the next generation. So that is my that is my purpose. My purpose in life is to transform the minds of the next generation, and transforming the minds of the next generation will be communicating with them and helping them financially, and actually helping them with Christianity as well, because one of the things that I have learned that is mostly constant in my life is God. And I put him first, even though most of the times I don't think, I'm not sure if you can see that it's evident in my life, but the most consistent thing in my life is God. Trust me, like all the step of the way, that for right now where I'm at, I have to give God thanks because he has been there. um what is this, Vincentos, is that's your name, Vincentos? um yeah, I have one military look, not true. Yeah, manua. Manua, cause I was born for this. I was born for this, So, put God first. I put God first all the way, and he's the most constant thing in my life. All my journey, only God he knows. Only God he knows. Even with the commission something. I say my ball the night when them seven I get through, and me they just upset with God. Like me I say, why you make me come so far? Why you never just make me feel the first day of the physical? Why you make me create this illusion in my head for say I am what they are looking for? And everything what them put to me, they me did want, and it was mine. And you said it was mine. I thought you said it was mine. So how comes now me see this letter we say, I know mine? And me did a question God, and me they just frustrated because I didn't have any money. And I think sometimes in life when our back is against the wall, that is when our true purpose reveals to us, because we don't have anything else but to say, this is God. If me not come out of the situation here, me no know. But if me come out of the situation here, I must God. If me not come out of the situation here, I'm probably dead, gone insane. But if I do make it out of this situation, it must be God. And that is what have been happening in my life. The most constant thing in my life is God. To God be the glory. So if you want to how I recover by drawing closer to God. Yeah, when I lose my way, I always find my way through God. Um, any other question? I want me to talk about before me did answer your question now. We have to, what me did I talk about? So guys, me have budget. Me not sure I'm budgeting. So coming, so as from November, that's why I'm start the live today. because I said to myself, so I can't just be behind the scene. And I know that YouTube is one of the ways to put myself out there and getting more persons to see, you know, uh, getting more persons to you know, to experience or to understand or to for me to share or reach other persons. So YouTube is one of the ways. So why not use YouTube? So coming November, well, November start. So this month, that is my goal to start back YouTube. Yeah, yeah. So that is why I like lives, because live is more interactive and real. Also, I don't really like editing. Yeah. So Sherwin says, we all lose our way at times, some for an hour, some for a day, some for weeks, some for months, some for years. I guess that was years. Yeah, we all lose our way, and it's fine. It's totally fine. Um, I think Jamaicans on a whole, we don't, I guess, I don't think promote is the right way, but we don't share ment mental health. Yeah, we do, what do you call that? Promote, invest in a mental health. What do you call that? Spread awareness in a mental health. Mental health is very important. I don't think Jamaica highlights it, because as you think about mental health, you think about mad people, and you think about once you think certain ways, you're mad or you're gone. And it's just we don't spread awareness about it. We don't invest in it, like help persons as well. And I think that is one of the things that is very draining, because people don't like counseling, or people don't even know how to find counseling, because our society, because of what we have been taught, and our society on a whole. And mental health is very important, because we're mind very powerful, and half of the things that that's happening to us, most of the things that are happening to us, is because of our mental stability, how stable our mind is. And if you do master how to think, or if you don't master that, then you get shake, brother. Trust me, you get shake. You get shake. Shake, shake, shake. True. Very true. We do, we do put emphasis. You wanna give me one word for say now? Jesus and peace. And just make me a chat foolishness. We don't talk about mental health. We don't share our stories. And we don't ask for help, like me. And it's okay to ask for help and seek counseling and protect your peace. Very much okay. Look here, me I eat. Don't make Sherwin say, what is shag? We get shag in our life. We get shag in our life if we don't control yes so. We get shag in our life. Shag, shag, shag. No, this funny. So long me I eat one sandwich. I never done alive and I done a long time. Yeah. And sorry about that. This is very nasty. This is not ladylike. I know how to act like I'm a queen. So yeah. Um finishing school. Finishing school. Oh, insurance though. Get insurance. It's good to have insurance because I started um I started getting insurance. Everything happened in a pandemic, honestly. Everything happened in a pandemic. So everything happened. My life when me tell you say my life changed in a 2020, don't think I lie me at all because everything happened in 2020. 2020 I started G2K. 2020 I started insurance. I signed up for insurance. 2020 that experience day. Most of the experience when I have when me I talk about happening in 2020. 2020 me find my purpose. 2020 is a year and yeah, a whole heap of things happen. So don't feel discouraged. Even in a pandemic, great things can happen. Come on, man. That's the word. That's the word. Can I get an amen? Can I get a hallelujah? Yeah, so even in a pandemic, great things can happen. So don't be depressed. And it's okay to feel certain type of way. You will get through it. Amen. 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 Yeah, man. So insurance is good as well. I want to get my own house soon, and soon probably means the next year or two, or probably 10 years from now. Soon is very relative to the person, but like insurance is good for that as well. You want to ensure that you get insurance, and when getting insurance, it's better you are young than you're old because the insurance work by age. So if you are going to get an insurance now at the age, I think 25, my age is kind of good. But if it's less than 25, you get great deals on insurance. You can even pay probably like a $2,000 when you're like less than 25, or it depends. It depends. Don't quote me, but the younger you are, the better with insurance. The older you are, the more insurance, the more. So it's better to start. And insurance don't mean that you're gonna die or you're planning to die. Insurance is more than that. It's security for a loan. It's security for your mortgage. It's security for a lot of things in life. You see, rich people have insurance. Guys, I'm just like going on like a int, you know? I have insurance. I have insurance. Mm-hmm. Tajay. This is sunny side. We don't call it sunny side, but we kind of like sunny side. What we don't call it egg then? When I fry the egg, sunny side up, but this too sunny side. So insurance is good. Also, there's a thing called compound interest. What kind of insurance you're talking about? Um, you have many insurance. Yes, life insurance, not health. Life insurance. You have many type of insurance. I have insurance with Sagicor. Um, if you need any more information on that, you can text me. But I have insurance with Sagicor, and it's more like life insurance, not health insurance. You can get health insurance, but they have different types. But life insurance, in order to like get your house and stuff like that, the insurance that you need is life insurance. Sagicor has different insurances, different life insurance as well. I have ultra life insurance from Sagicor. I have critical illness insurance. I need to get a woman. Wait name? A woman insurance. Wait name? That's the insurance that I probably need to put on my portfolio. But I have ultra life insurance. I have um critical illness insurance. I have about 3 or 4. Me no remember the different. Me no remember the different ones. When I forgot pull up my profile, but ultra life, critical illness insurance. Um, I have. Me no remember. When I forgot telling you one next time, ask me again. What is life insurance I'm talking about? But the ultra life, I think the ultra life is the one that the bank normally needs. That's what the bank normally needs. The bread that stick up in my teeth. Yes, the next topic is compound interest. Compound interest, and this is the last thing I'm going to say on the live, unless you want to ask me any more questions. But compound interest is one of the major things in life. One of the major things in life. And if you don't understand that, you won't make it in life, I can tell you. Why me ask you so? But compound interest is very interesting. Um, and that is why it's actually good to invest while you are young, because it's going to build on each other, right? That is why you should that is why you should do most of the things you are doing when you are young. Things that will uplift you, most of the things financially, it's better to do it while you are young. I think it was yesterday someone was asking me about investment and stuff like that, because I mentor a lot of persons online and even individually, so a lot of times person will text me and stuff like that. However, um I'm actually creating a society, and it's going to happen in November, before December. I can tell you that for a fact. I'm going to do that, and I have couple persons well right now, and I've mentored over 500 people since the pandemic has started, and I can count on my fingers, yeah. Plus the well, I'm followers them, yeah. But individually, about over 500 people, yeah. Yeah. So I've mentored a lot of persons, and I've helped them. And so I want to create a society that things that I don't talk online, that not really say I'm afraid to talk online, but you know, it would help if I have a society where I'm able to share with persons and help people grow. So yeah, make a society, and it's based on me not gonna charge for this. Me not gonna charge nobody for the society as yet, but I am going to charge to get my planner. So you'd have to get my planner to start, and my second planner is out, and that is going to be the planner that I'm working with, because the first planner they kind of big, and people never really like it because of that. So now this planner is smaller, and it has more. So the first planner was a 6 months planner, and this planner that I have is a 1 year planner. So once you purchase the planner, you are a member of the Ultimate You Society. Well, it's called the Ultimate You Program. So now me I wonder if me for call it the Ultimate You Society, because the program that I will launch next year for like schools and things in my community is called the Ultimate You Program. So now, because me a form one society, me I wonder if I must write, if I must make it, if I must call it the Ultimate You Society, which is UYS, yeah, Ultimate You Society, or just stick to the Ultimate You Program. But let's see how that works. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and some of the topics that I'll be talking about on in the society once I purchase the book, that is. I'm going to share about investments. I'm going to share about becoming an influencer and making money online. How to get your dream job or get any job. How to build a successful business. And most of the stuff that I'll be talking about is things that I know about, because I don't really talk. I do for me, me can't bother with a whole heap of research, and then when me I talk to people, me not so confident. So all of the things that I'll be talking about is from experience. And so my time, I think the other day I was even talking to a couple persons and they were lying to me, and I'm like, my mind, me I said that's my a lie, buddy. But sometimes you just have to know, say you know something, and if somebody a lie to you, that's why you have to think about what people are doing out in upon social media. Because some of them lie. Some of them lie. Some of them lie and are influence and things say, yeah, you nah make it in a life because that somebody I have so much. Some of them are lie. So you can't watch that. And you can't have hearsay neither. So yeah. Compound interest. Why you should start doing most of the investments, most of the like life insurance as well, just everything financially while you're young, is because of compound interest, right? Make a look for my Google definition because I know what it meaning about. Me can't the explanation when me give you one line on Google, it makes sense, yeah. Cause me go round and go round and go round and go round, and all know me and I go come back round. So compound interest. Compound right, see it, yeah? So on Google, compound interest is the interest calculated on the initial principal. Mega explain what them the something they mean, which also includes all the accumulated interest from the previous period. All right, so what that mean? Mega type in something else. So compound interest means the interest gain on an initial principal. So if you invest $3,000, right? If you invest $3,000, when you let me type in buried, Jesus please, buried investment calculator. Investment. Guys, what do we wait for me? What do we wait for me? No, no wait for me. No wait for me. No wait for me with that one now. No wait for me. Wait for me. All right. So, if you invest, let's say you invest $10,000. Let's say you invest $10,000, right? When you are when you are 20, cause 20 kind of flat. When you're 20, you invest $10,000, and every month you invest, one another 10. Wait, I got a bathroom. Ooh. My pee. My pee. Me too in the live now. Alright, so your initial investment. So if you invest $10,000, Barita have some different products that you can buy from them. So if you invest $10,000, and every month from that $10,000 you invest an additional $10,000. So every month you invest $10,000 at for 5 years. So you invest that $10,000 for 5 years, right? How much do you think you would get? This is a question. How much do you think you would get? How much do you think you would get? So if you invest all of that for 5 years, you invest $10,000 every month for 5 years. The overall money that you will get if you were saving it under a mattress, like regular save it at home without no interest, under your granny mattress, you would actually save $610,000 for 10 years. For 5 years, sorry. But if you invest it in our savings account, which the savings account are going to give you probably 2%, some account can give you 4% if you're nice. Yeah, so you want to save your money in high yield investment account, and those savings are called your emergency fund, because you don't really want to save in a bank account. But if you do save in a bank account, which is your emergency fund, you want to save in a high yield investment account, high yield savings account, sorry. So those high yield savings accounts, probably like 4%. So if you are saving in a bank account, savings account, it will be $626,000 and some change. But there's a thing called compound interest, right? So if you save this in one of Barita's company, Capital Growth Fund, you would actually make $1.3 million. That is what is called compound interest. Because if you save that $10,000, the profit that you make from that $10,000, let's say you make a $3,000 profit. So when you make that $3,000 profit, that $10,000 becomes $13,000. So now you have $13,000 to invest, sorry. So when you invest that $13,000, that $13,000 probably double again. So that's what? $23,000. And then that $23,000 they are going to invest again and then probably double again, which are going to be una smart people, $46,000, and that is called compound interest. But if you're saving in your regular bank account, a $10,000 will always be a $10,000, and if you add $5,000 to that because you're saving an extra $5,000, then you will have $15,000 because that is what you added and that is what you saved. But that is not making any money for you. And that is why you need to have a product that is making interest and also gaining compound interest. So that is compound interest in and of itself. So let's talk about, suppose you top it up, because that's a $10,000. What is $10,000 to save slash invest in, right? So suppose, and that is why when you start early, because when you start early, 20, you start save $10,000 a month. By 5 years' time, you have $1 million, you never know. But what if you can top it up? So na $10,000 real money I deal with now. You're not deal with not $10,000. Me show you up rich people make rich money. You understand? Real money. Not like a savings. So suppose, so if you really want like one partner, this is the partner you're for now, because the regular partner not give you no money per your money. You understand? So you need compound interest partner business. You understand? Alright, so if you, let's say you don't want to start at $10,000, you want to start at I'm just I use 5 years. You want to start at 200,000. So the first money you put in the product is 200,000. But after that $200,000 there, every month you put $10,000 for 5 years. So remember, the first scenario that I said to you was that you invest $10,000 for the initial investment, and then every month you pay $10,000 for 5 years. Now you invest $200,000. That are the first gluttonous amount, the big amount you put on the product that Barita has. You have different investment companies that you can do, and you can actually do it from your own. You can do it on your own and not use like somebody to do it for you. So let's say you do 200 instead of $10,000 initial investment, you do a $200,000 initial investment, and then you work your way up like every month after the 200,000 investment. Let me put it back. Come and just, and this is all on Barita. Oh my guys, I'm getting kind of flustered because I need to go. I need to go to the restroom. Ooh. So this is the thing that I'm using. This is a website on Barita. I just type in Barita investment calculator. So when you put $200,000 on the product and then every month you put $10,000, guess how much that for 5 years? Guess how much that for 5 years? Remember, I know that when I did put $10,000 initial and then put 10,000 whatever it was 1.3. No, you put 200,000 and $10,000 every month for 5 years. That's $2 million. Imagine if me did there right now. If me did start this when me just start university. By the time I finish university, girl, I sit down on a $2 million, you know. I could have a house right to say, you know, for pay down pan, you know. You understand? So the earlier you start, the better. I think somebody was asking me that, you know, I think I probably should tell the 19-year-old. A 19-year-old texted me yesterday. I'm not sure if you're on this live, but I hope you are because it's a good product. I forgot to tell you that you could do this one. Although the investment that you're doing is actually kind of the same, so it's fine, totally fine. But this is the understanding of the investment that you have. So it's compound interest. All right, so say you finish school, so that $10,000 and a money to you. You can't save more than that. So suppose y'all put every month, y'all put 80 grand for 5 years. I'm not talking about 10 years, you know. I talk about 5 years. Y'all put 80 grand every month for 5 years. Guess how much that? $10 million. $10 million. This is no joke, guys. This is no joke. So I'm going to leave you with that because girl needs to go to the restroom. But if you have any questions, speak now or forever hold a peace. So let me know if you understand compound interest and why you should actually start investing. And if you need me to do more videos on investing, which I will. If you need me to do any more videos, you just let me know. You have any questions to the 3 persons that's watching? To the 3 persons that's watching, the 4 person that's watching now. You have any questions? Cause girl is going, huh? I got my bed. Our time now. I need to watch a movie. Haven't watched a movie in ages. Whew. All right, so thank you guys for listening to me today. If you have any questions, do feel free to text me on Instagram, even though sometimes I do reply because I'm super busy. But sorry about that. But I will acknowledge your message. So probably not reply as how you want, but I will acknowledge your message. Yeah, so thanks a lot for watching. I hope you learned something today. Let me know which other topics you want me to talk about. I'll definitely you'll definitely see me more from today because yeah. Okay, so bye my beautifuls, bye my handsomes, see you next time. Thanks for joining my live. Bye. Bye. All right, so this is me signing out. Are you sure you want to stop?